High Commander Zrikith of the Vorlax Dominion stood before the holographic display, his four eyes blinking in asynchronous patterns of distress. The human vessels kept coming. No matter how many they destroyed, more appeared. "How many ships have we lost?" he asked, mandibles clicking nervously. 37 capital ships, Commander. 82 support vessels," replied his second-in-command. "They've breached our fourth defensive line." Zrikith's scales paled. This wasn't supposed to happen. The humans were a primitive species, barely space-capable by Dominion standards. When their exploration vessel had violated Vorlax territory, the response had been standard protocol, immediate destruction to demonstrate dominance. It was how the Dominion had subjugated 12 other species. A simple display of superior firepower, and the primitives would surrender. Except these primitives didn't. 3 standard cycles earlier, the Dominion warship, Inevitable Victory, had encountered a small human vessel designated UES Horizon. The human ship had immediately transmitted non-aggression signals, claiming they were on a scientific mission and had entered Vorlax space unintentionally. Captain Creel Vex of the Inevitable Victory followed procedure. He ordered the human vessel destroyed without warning and sent a recording of the destruction to the humans' homeworld. The message was clear: submit or face extinction. No one expected the response that arrived 26 hours later. A single human in a formal uniform appeared on screens across Vorlax Command. Her expression showed none of the fear that the Dominion expected. "I am Admiral Helena Vasquez of the United Earth Defense Force. You have deliberately destroyed a peaceful scientific vessel and murdered 73 of our citizens. We do not recognize your claim to the star system where this unprovoked attack occurred. We do not recognize your authority. We do not recognize your right to exist after this action." The Admiral's voice remained calm, which somehow made her next words more terrifying. "You have 72 hours to surrender those responsible and provide reparations for this act of war. After that, the Dominion will face consequences." The Dominion Council had laughed. The humans had only recently achieved faster-than-light travel. Intelligence suggested they had fewer than 100 warships. The Vorlax had thousands. What intelligence failed to mention was humanity's adaptability and their particular evolutionary quirk: they could hold grudges. "They've developed directed energy weapons that penetrate our shields," reported the tactical officer, interrupting Zrikith's thoughts. "Analysis suggests they've reverse-engineered the technology from debris of our own vessels." That was impossible. 3 cycles wasn't enough time to reverse-engineer Dominion technology, much less integrate it into weapons systems. "Commander, we're receiving a transmission from the human flagship." The view screen displayed a different human than before, a male with dark skin and calculating eyes. "This is General Marcus Chen of the Earth Unification Fleet. Your forces are surrounded. Your supply lines are cut. Your homeworld is now within range of our missiles." "Impossible," Zrikith hissed. "Our homeworld is protected by the Sentinel Array," Chen finished. "It was disabled 3 hours ago. Your defense grid is now under our control." Zrikith staggered. "How?" "You killed scientists, Commander. Not soldiers. Scientists. The Horizon was a research vessel studying quantum entanglement communication. When you destroyed it, you distributed their research across space and gave us fragments of your technology to study." The human's expression remained neutral, but his eyes burned with something Zrikith recognized from evolutionary history: the look of an apex predator. The scientists aboard the Horizon were the gentle ones among us, the curious ones, the ones who wanted peaceful contact. Chen leaned forward. "I am not gentle. I am not curious about you, and I don't want peace with those who murder my people." Zrikith's second-in-command whispered, "The defense grid is indeed compromised. Our homeworld is defenseless." "What do you want?" Zrikith asked, mandibles quivering. Unconditional surrender. The officer who ordered the attack will face human justice. Your empire will be dismantled. Your subject species freed. And if we refuse, Chen didn't respond with words. Instead, he transmitted footage of a Vorlax colony world. As they watched, pinpoints of light descended from orbit. Where they touched, the landscape transformed into churning seas of fire. You have 1 hour to decide, Chen said. We humans have a saying, don't start what you can't finish. Remember that, the next time you encounter a species you think is primitive. The transmission ended, leaving Zrikith staring at the tactical display as more human ships entered the system. They had killed the wrong species.